Salut tout le monde, it's your boy, Lukael. Welcome back to Blueprints. This is episode 14. So in the last episode, we made quite a lot of progress. It was a very productive episode. We went back into the underground sanctum and figured out at least one of the rooms. We found the gallery for the first time, and I ended up spending a lot of time in there trying to figure out these damn pictures. And we also reached the final classroom, so we got to learn a lot of new information. I got to unlock the armory, which I'm hoping we get to see today. I still have a very long list of objectives I want to accomplish, so as always, thank you so much for joining me. Without any further ado, let's jump right back in. Day 45. I haven't played this in a while, well, in like over a week. First of all, I want to apologize. I know I look a little scruffy today, and I said the same thing in my last Sekiro video, but I usually shave before every episode, but I'm getting kind of tired of doing that, so I was thinking of maybe just growing my beard out, but my beard is really patchy, doesn't grow out that quickly, so right now it's looking like very uneven, but anyways, I'm kind of in between in between beard states right now. Anyways, right, we got to observe the maps in the classrooms last time. I got a lot of information about the realms and kind of the sigils and all that stuff. I could be spending a lot of time just reviewing that information and figuring out the symbols and the colors and all that stuff for each realm, but I feel like all at once it might be a little boring, so I was thinking maybe we could just do it every time we find a new sanctum key. Like I'll open a room and then we get to kind of figure out the different elements for that realm, or like maybe I'll end up just doing it all at once. I'm not sure. I guess we'll figure it out in the long term. Tomb would give us a lot of gold. You know, I've never actually used the tomb's main function, which is that when you draft a dead end, you get 5 coins. But I've never like gone back to actually get the money. Every time you draft a dead end. Or we could do the shelter again. I do like starting with the shelter, because then we can also do the experiment. I'm going to prioritize getting to do early experiments, because there is like a few things I still want to do and see. Namely the letters in the mailroom. And the dirt also outside. I don't know what that's about. Whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room, each time you unlock or bypass a security door, each time you find some trash while digging. Well, spending gems is gonna happen just naturally, and there we go, we got the letter thing. And for once, I don't really have anything else I want to get instead of that, so I'm gonna do that, and then which is the most likely to happen? The security doors, it would depend on the card, which I may or may not find. Finding trash while digging, sort of common, but depends on finding the shovel, depends on the dig spots. Then again, in like a normal run, you do eventually spend a lot of gems. Alright, I'm gonna do this one just because it's a bit more, I don't know, dependent on me, rather than depending on luck. So every time you do 2 gems or more, and of course we need to actually get the mailroom today, which sometimes just doesn't happen. So we're gonna get a letter, but a letter from who? From my dad? From like a different person every time? Also, this gold has been sitting in the fountain this whole time, and I've kind of been waiting for like a moment where I need a lot of gold to pick it up. But I guess I could probably just pick it up and I'd find a use for it. I don't know. We'll get back to that. Alright, let's see. Oh, this is new. A recognition of outstanding excellence. Draft a room in each open slot of your house. You get to see your current progress. Complete the Mount Holly directory. We're only missing 11. This might happen. Solve 40 dartboard puzzle. This... Wow, we're only at 12. I mean, it's gonna take a long time, but we might do this one. Win 40 parlor games. Okay, this one will happen just naturally. Create all 8 workshop contraptions. So there's 8 in total, and we've only done 3. We've only done 3, and the 3 we've done have been very transformative, very important tools that have allowed us to do a lot of progress. So I'm really curious to see what the other 5 are. Win the drafting strategy sweepstakes. I wouldn't hold your breath for this one. I'm not sure that's gonna happen. Unlock all 8 realm sigils. This one I think we're gonna do. Its placement in this list of achievements makes me think it's just kind of like an optional thing and not related to any... Well, then again, Reach Room 46 is in this list, so... Solve the puzzle in Room 8 on rank 8. Trophy 8? What is Room 8? Right, we still have a Room 8 in the directory that we don't know what it is. Reach Room 46. Reach Room 46 in Dare mode, which I don't know what that is. In Curse mode, which sounds really hard. In 1 day, which I know some people have said is possible. That sounds really... It's extremely difficult. In under an hour, I hate speedruns, so I'm never gonna do that. Buy out the entire showroom. I still don't know if the items in the showrooms are like permanent upgrades or if there's something that only lasts you for the day, because they're very, very expensive. So if really they only last you for 1 day, that's such a scam. Ace the classroom final exam. Well, I did reach the final classroom, didn't I? Maybe I could have drafted another one and then there would have been like an exam there. I wonder where this final exam is. I'll add that to my list. Classroom final exam. Yes, some of these will happen and some of them probably won't happen. At least not in the playthrough. Spare bedroom. Ooh, conservatory again. It's gonna cost me a gem, but it's a really useful room. Okay, let's do it. Can't dig yet. The boiler room is unusual. What did I need the boiler room for? I need the boiler room and the pump room, so I guess I'll have it standard. This is one you don't really see that often, but it might have a bunch of useful effects. The kennel is standard. Each time you dig in a room, unlock all doors in that room. I feel like maybe kennel could be commonplace. It just helps you unlock doors. It's like a straight corridor. Let's put this one on commonplace. I know it's kind of dangerous to be messing around with these settings, but... And then her ladyship's chamber is a rare. It's a dead end. It gives you more gems, but it doesn't cost anything to draft. It's basically just like any of the other dead ends, so why would you want it to be super rare? I feel like I'd rather it be maybe even standard, right? Let's have that be standard. We'll run into it more often. We could do the... Oh. It would allow us to do the chest thing more often too. Yeah, let's do standard. I think this is fine. I don't think any of these changes will like bite me in the ass later, but you never know. Should I just go on the right side right away? I know it's a bit of a waste of steps, but I like to kind of know what my ranks look like early. Den, library, nursery. Let's do den for the gem mostly, but also to be able to go on the right. The office early. We could do that, and then we'd have more gems, or I could do parlor and get 3 gems. I also don't have any keys right now. But the Nook will come up again very soon. Let's do parlor. One big thing I want to know is if I choose a different mantle, do I still keep the armory in my inventory? So I'm at least going to try and see the armory once, and then maybe we'll change it. We'll see. The blue box contains the gems. This box is the black box. Okay, this is false. This box is the white box. Well, this is also false. So then this is true. But this seems way too easy. Why was this so easy? They've all been like pretty hard recently. I guess they wanted to go easy on me. Commissary. Well, before the kennel can be useful, I need to have the commissary to get the shovel, so let's do that. Do we have a shovel on sale? No shovel. Could buy a gem. Could buy the sledgehammer. Is it worth buying the metal detector? I mean, it would make me find some more keys, maybe. Alright, let's get the metal detector. That means no shovel unless we find it in a green room. Chapel. I'm gonna do pantry. Let's get a little apple. We'll loop back. And then we can go north. Secret passage, boudoir, or corridor. Boudoir. Because of the gem. And also the apples. I would like to go north. I'm gonna do bedroom, but I'm gonna go back. Kind of a waste of the West Wing Hall. I don't really see a better option though. Oh, there's a key. Kennel, workshop, lavatory. Let's do kennel. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, there's a key in the bowl. That's dangerous. One of them might eat that. Kitchen, nook, storeroom. Kind of a bad spot for a dead end, huh? Let's do nook. Oh, the coupon book. And there's something else in here. Oh wow, that was very easy to miss. All right, now we have plenty of keys. I guess I'll go right. I kind of want to go back, but now let's just go from here. If you have exactly 2 green rooms, I don't, but maybe in one more. Observatory will take us up, and the chapel will take us in both. Sure, now's a good time for the chapel. All right, we're sheltered. Forget about that. Let's go back down. I kind of need the steps. But it's kind of a bad spot for a dead end because if the chapel doesn't go anywhere, I guess I'll do the kitchen. It's gonna take a gem, but here's a coin. The pool. The pool would give us a chance to do pump room and boiler room, potentially, and will take us further right. But I'm not spending 2 gems at once. Also, do I need to have drafted the mailroom before triggering the experiment? Or will the letters pile up in the non-existent mailroom for when I actually do draft it? I don't know. Hallway, guest bedroom, office. Well, drafting the office would tell me, but I won't get to log into security because you can only log into 1 terminal per day. There would be a gem in there, so it's almost like it's only costing me 1 gem. So maybe that's good. But then this would connect me to the foundation. So maybe I should do that. Yeah, I think I want a path into the foundation. So I can go right. Nice courtroom would be nice. Patio. Well, this would give me 2 green rooms. So the next time I draft that one that requires the 2, I could like trigger that. But it would take me up. Alright, let's do patio. Get a little gem here. There could have been a shovel in here, but there is not. Drawing room. Going through my gems quickly, but there is a gem in the drawing room, so might as well. I'm gonna go back to... Oh, you can't. Okay, let me go back to foundation. And do this one while I can. Locked. Okay, there it is. So, counts as 2 bedrooms. If you have... It will double your gems, so I should end up with 8 gems, right? Yes. That's pretty cool. It's very specific, like having only 2 green rooms. This is the first time it's happened, but if you can make it work, I think it's worth it. So now, do I go back to the chapel? I guess we're closer to drawing room. Let's just keep going from the right. 4 keys, 8 gems. Things are not too bad. 45 steps. I haven't seen the armory yet. See if I'd gotten that gem first, I would have had 10 gems instead, but oh well. I guess I'll go left. I just want to see the armory. This one goes down. Or I could do a free redraw. I mean, these aren't bad. It's just I'll need to probably go back to the chapel eventually. This would give me more keys, which I think is a good thing. $17. 16 times the detail. 2. 2 again. Just like those 2 keys. Thank you. Passageway for 2 gems. Kind of a good spot for that one here. Like we're like midway through the mansion. It will trigger the experiment, so I'll get to know if my mailroom thing worked. Okay, it does work even if you haven't drafted it. A letter has been delivered to the mailroom. Now I just need to get the mailroom. No security door yet. I find that almost suspicious. The armory. And it connects. Okay, let's see. Weapons and armor for sale? That's a very medieval looking room. So we've got cannonballs, chains. A morning star can knock the locks off chests and trunks, so it's like the sledgehammer. Tomorrow morning, gain 1 star. Wait, chests and trunks? Is that different from the sledgehammer? I mean, 8 is not too bad. There's an anvil. A self-igniting torch can light candles and ignite fuses. This is how we're gonna make the fire. For 8 coins, hell yeah. Let's do it. Can light candles and ignite fuses. That's how you make fire. It was this. Oh, Knight's Shield. Once per day while drafting, you can equip Knight's Shield to ignore the negative effect of 1 red room. But we're already sheltered today. That's pretty cool. These are some useful items, and there's a knight in here too. Definitely does not match the vibe of the rest of the mansion. A stone chamber fitted with ancient weapons and armor from the Second Era. This room appears to predate almost every other room in the house, and may in fact be an authentic floor plan from one of the lost strongholds of Orenda Ares. It's a standard, so it's not like rare. It's a shop and a black print. Right, it's half black, half yellow. So now I have the torch, which I needed to use in the chapel, the underground room. Right, the kennel room in the underground. Am I gonna have enough steps to go back there? Maybe? I could go back there from the foundation. Should I do that right now? I kind of want to just do it right now before we draft any further, because this is one of the main things I've been curious about. Like, is there anything else I can light? Because when you have these items, you have to think outside the box, you know? Like, maybe I can start the barbecue. Maybe you can open this, start the barbecue. Maybe you can explode this, put an end to your to your life. Okay, I could go down with the foundation. Wait, no, the fountain would take me to that room. Like, what other places would need fire? The kitchen? Maybe cook myself a little something. I could buy tomato soup. I only have 1 red room, so that's only 5 steps. 3. Oh, I'm saving 1 every time, so it's actually only $1 per banana. That's pretty good. All right, what happens if you like these? It's gonna move this thing, I think, and then we'll get to see this other angel. But you can't like these, only these. Hello? What is this? The Keeper of Tights. The chapel's resident guardian, tasked with the sacred duty of keeping the money accumulated from chapel offerings. I could break it. Ooh, there's gonna be a lot of money in there. I would need a lot of money to buy a book or to buy something in the showroom. I don't really have anything to buy right now, so it would be a waste to break it now. So you can only break it once, and then what? Do you no longer have tights? Or maybe it just starts refilling from scratch. I mean, I've been putting money in this thing for 45 days. And I've drafted the chapel pretty much every day, so there has to be like at least 50 coins in this, which I could use to buy like a book, or... I really thought it was going to reveal what's behind this thing at the top. I'm trying to think if there's other places where you would need fire. Like there's that main room, of course, but maybe there's others? This thing? Alright, so do you just light all of them? I hope it's all of them, because if it's only a few of them, then... Because there's no way to turn them off. Let's hope. Oh, please don't crash. Okay, I thought the game crashed there. Probably... Would it be all of them, or would it be like only some of them? I hope it's all of them. Ooh. Where is this gonna go? Abandoned mine underground. This is just straight up caved in. Creepy. Wait, am I just on the side of the... Oh, I think it's taking me on in the cliffside. Foreman log 20, 1915. After waiting the better part of 3 weeks for the equipment to be carefully hoisted down the cliffside one piece at a time, the wait is finally over. Today we begin our formal foray into the mountain and begin excavation of the first tunnel, the first of many. To prevent future delays, Thomas Sinclair has generously volunteered to install a freight lift to facilitate both personnel transport. However, after seeing his ornate designs, one can't help but feeling the Baron's delicate taste might be better suited for the ballroom crowd. Regardless of the particulars, I'm sure my crew won't object to riding down to the tunnels in fashionable style. But like, am I gonna get anything from coming down here? Is it just that you could potentially make it here for the first time before finding all 4 flames? Is that all this does? It just opens the path from the other side? Is that all? That's kind of disappointing. I was hoping for something new, not just a path that takes me somewhere I've already been. Oh, and then you would be stuck here. So it wouldn't even really matter, because the elevator is up there. Man, I've been curious about this candle room for so long, and all it does is just take you somewhere I've already been. Kind of a letdown. But now we know. You know, we have to try it. Your reward is information, I suppose. Not even like an item we can pick up or something. Okay. Oh, there was need for fire in the tomb also. That is one place where I do remember seeing these weird candles. So I guess That's one other place we can go. Any other places where like I would need... Do you need fire in the server room or like in the underground? Maybe I can light the... Open the lights in that weird passage on the side. I guess I should try stuff while I have the torch. Because I won't always have it. Like anything you can light here? No, there's no candles. Where would this other microchip be? And what is this? IIOO. Okay, what about that really dark, creepy passage on the side? It wouldn't be as dark if I was to turn on some lights. Right? Oh, you can. You found a secret floor plan. Would you like to permanently add the tunnel? Always draw tunnel while drafting in this room. So you could just do like a straight tunnel that reaches all the way to the end? Yes. Foreman log 621 from 1918. The complete manifest for all of the excavation equipment has been rigorously checked and delivered to the upper branch. After tomorrow, the site will be sealed and all remaining hardware will be packed up and transported to the original access tunnel for long-term storage. It's unclear if they will also seal that tunnel after our crew has left, but I suspect they may want to keep ready access to the gear, especially now that they have begun operations in the East Mine. A month ago, I believed that the discovery of gemstones in that cavern was directly linked to the closure of the site, but now I'm not so sure. The Baron doesn't seem the type to value shiny baubles over history. Okay, to be fair, even if it's dark, the kid could have still picked up this floor plan, but alright. I know, it's just a game mechanic. So, I assume this path never opens, right? This is what I was meant to find with the fire. But I saw other places with torches like this, and you couldn't light them. So it only works in specific places. What about down there? Like, I don't think there's anything, but let me just double check. And even if it costs me all my steps, well, so be it. I feel like there were maybe some candles in that room. This room. I guess not really. The torches are already opened. Like, do you think I could light this? Probably not. Seems like kind of a stretch. I guess while I'm here, I might as well open the door. Even though I'm kind of low on steps at this point. Okay, this one remains open. Is there anything in there that, like, I would need to come back to? Not really, right? It's just symbols and... Okay, at least it doesn't cost you a step to get in there. I do still want to reach the top room. We still have so many Sanctum keys to find. To think we've only found one in this whole time. And this red door, I don't know what this red door is either. I'm gonna be very low on steps by the time I get back to the manor. So I need to remember if I get the torch again to go in the tomb. We're down to 14. I could buy some steps in the kitchen. It's not gonna take me very far. Let me get like 1 coin. My banana budget. Okay, first let me hit the kitchen. I have 6 steps. We're not gonna get very far. I'll at least buy these remaining bananas. 12 steps. I mean, let's see. That's kind of what I wanted to see. Where's this letter? Is this new? Simon, my name is Randolph Moore. I am the lead lab technician at Sinca, and I have worked here at Mount Holly for over a decade. I was thrilled to discover you have found our humble lab and have begun to run some experiments of your own. I tend to keep an eye on the small spikes in radiation levels on the estate, as it's one of the only ways I can monitor your progress from the outside. All off-site connections to the terminal network have been disabled during your stay. There has been much speculation among the staff about the progress you've been making in the house, and they were all quite excited when I reported that you have been successfully running experiments. I wanted to write to you to let you know that even though you may not see us, we are rooting for you. Best of luck on the experiments, and if you like, I'll continue sending letters with some helpful tips for you. So possibly all of these letters will be from Randolph. And then there's a nice little stamp here that I can't quite look at. Okay, they're probably all going to be lined up here on this desk. So there's room for maybe like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe like 7, 8. Thought I was going to say 6, 7, didn't you? So at this point, I might still get more. I mean, not with 10 steps, but, you know. Kind of unlikely that I can make it back to the mailroom. Unless I find some gigantic amount of steps somewhere. 1. Unless I get like a bedroom. Like the guest bedroom. Eh? Ooh, I thought maybe it was gonna end the day, because like I reached 0 there. I think maybe if I can draft a room with 2 gems, I wouldn't have enough to go back to the mailroom. Unless there's a fruit in there. You may rotate floor plans. To go down, sure. Would there be anything new in this room? A coin? It's just the same box. It's always going to be the same box. With this weird lower the AD to warn us. The AD. Ooh. Hey, we may get like a permanent new addition. So this would be something else we did today. And a letter has been delivered. A letter I won't get to read. Anything new? The vestibule. Whenever you enter, 3 of the doors in this room unlock. Right, I remember seeing this. And the 4th one becomes locked. Which sounds kind of weird. The dormitory Each time you enter a dormitory after drafting a compass room, you gain 10 steps, and a casino for games of chance. I'm not a big gambler. We don't really have that much money either, but we might get some. I think a dormitory would be nice because we would get more steps. So I'm going to do a dormitory. These small sleeping quarters, devoid of frills and distractions, are ideal for the student, scholar, or denizen of academia who wish to focus on their studies without interruption. Study and sleep, rinse and repeat. There we go. Now we have it. And still don't have room number 8. Oh, room number 8 might be... I was going to say the casino, but no, the casino is yellow, I think. So then what's room number 8? Alright, they don't get added to the directory. They get added to studio additions. Right. And that's a wrap. I won't have the steps to get back to the mailroom, unfortunately. Unless a fruit magically appears? No? Let's call it a day. A prosaic inn because of 6 bedrooms. 1 new room. Day 46. It's like room 46. I just saw my allowance just pop in there. Did you see that? You can actually see it happen. Will we find the key to the ladyship's diary like anywhere? I wonder. Start with 2 special items or more classrooms? I wonder where this final exam is. Like maybe last time I should have drafted another classroom? But no, because it adds 8 to your draft pool, and there's 8 classrooms. So unless in the drafting studio you were to add the classroom permanently, then you would have 9 in your deck. And then it would be possible to draft 9 classrooms. Maybe that's what you need to do. Or it might be like in a different room altogether, a room we haven't even seen yet. I guess we'll start with 2 special items, like the shovel. Alright, I'll get in. The shovel and the sledgehammer. I hope no one watching this can ever pick up the sledgehammer without hearing sledgehammer. Who is that, like Peter Gabriel? Sledgehammer. Pantry it is. With a nice orange. Observatory, sure. 22 stars. So what are we getting today? This is dead end rooms are more common. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I don't want more dead ends, so I'm not going to click this one. I do want the keys, and I do want the twins. And can I just leave without... Okay, so you don't have to activate something you don't want, because I don't want the dead ends. I'm not trying to do the dead end challenge. I'm trying to just progress, so... Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna say goodbye to this place. We're not gonna get there. More steps. Now let's do the parlor. Let's hope it's as easy as the last one. This box is the middle box. That's a lie. The gems are in the middle box. Could be possible. This box is the middle box. Why am I getting like these really easy puzzles where like 2 of them are lying and then one is just saying the obvious truth? Have I run out of difficult boxes? I mean, I guess I'm not complaining. It's just weird. The wine cellar, 3 gems, but It's a dead end. Commissary. Kennel would be good because we do have the shovel right now. Let's do kennel. Hello. 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 Very important to say hello to every dog. I'm not gonna go further up yet though. I know this going back method I use is probably not the most efficient, but I don't want to get too far up without drafting the early rows, so... Plus I have some boxes to open. Ooh, look at that. Secret garden. Are we maybe gonna make it to room 46 today? Some coins, some keys, some gems. That's pretty nice. Guest bedroom, commissary, or the hallway. Are you sure? Let's do hallway. Let's get a dead end here if we can, like the code check. I would rather not have to go all the way back to the beginning for whatever is in the code check. If I eventually use it, let's just do guest bedroom. This will give me more rooms going north, which coupled with the secret garden key might be good, because then we're more likely to make it to the antechamber, and I do still need to get to actually see what's in room 46, so I guess I'll pick it up. Plus we might get to like combine it with something in the workshop. I just have to be careful where I'm drafting from, because I'm going to be going straight north. So bedroom, corridor. Okay, well this might... No, you need to have a locked door. And it's not going to be locked this early. This is only going to happen further up. So then should I do den? No, let's do bedroom. And then getting closet next would be nice. Closet next to the bedroom. Nope. Green rooms do not cost... Oh, this would be really nice. Maybe. It would ensure we don't run out of gems. We could use our gems for something else. But I need to find my way back to the edge of the map for me to even get green rooms. Or at least the special garden. Did I say the special garden? The secret garden. Shit. That's bad. I'll do the code check. Did I put anything in the code check? I can't remember. I think the magnifying glass is maybe in here. Nope, there's nothing. Alright. Let's hope we're lucky over here. Or this might be an actually very short day. Hello, hello, hello. That was close. Almost three dead ends. Well, it has to be the West Wing Hall. If I want this day to continue. I can't do the garden key here. Drawing room? Can you have the secret garden on the left? I'm not sure. Do I want the den this early? Do I want the drawing room this early? I guess I'll do den to get like an extra gem. Might be a box, no box. Maybe get like a dead end out of the way down there, like the mailroom. Plus we have a package. Do the letters stay here? Oh, this is... Okay, so they're never lost. This is the letter that got delivered yesterday. I never got to read it, but it's still here. Hey Simon, it's Randolph again. In my last letter, I mentioned the terminal network, but it completely slipped my mind to give you the network password so that you can log into it. Even with all off-site connections disabled, you should still be able to use the local network to access different house-based functions from any terminal regardless of where it is located on the estate, which you will likely find very useful. The network password is Swan Song. You don't say. It's not like terribly difficult to find the password. I think most people would have it at this point, but I guess it's nice that it's somewhere else in the game. Happy hunting from Randolph. And a different stamp, even though I can't actually look at it, it seems. And a package. Amateur lockpick kit, gems and keys. Thank you. Wasn't this what you could combine with the... No, it was with the metal detector. You needed the lockpick. Okay, some keys and some gems. I sorely needed that. So this is good. Okay, so the letters is like a permanent thing. They just get added there and then you just have them. That's good to know. Was this other door locked? It's not. Can you do the secret garden on the left? Okay, no, in the book it just says it has to be on the edge of the house. So it could be on the left. But then if I do corridor, it's gonna be unlocked. So I won't get to use the key. But like further up, I might get it. Or just get more keys. Because like I need to reach the left eventually for me to get the secret garden, or on the right, but I feel like it's less likely to happen. Items for sale. I do have money. It's gonna take me a gem. Okay, let's do commissary. Maybe we can buy some useful stuff. Banana, gems, keys, and a set of gems. I mean, what else am I gonna spend my money on, really? Unless I find the bookstore. But in the bookstore, the remaining books are like 50 gold each, right? So that's kind of unlikely unless I find the vault, which could happen. I guess I won't buy anything for now. Now, I'm more likely to go north, so I should do this from the den. No, let's do it from here. Oh. Oh. This is dangerous. Kitchen. You will lose one random inventory item. This will ensure I don't go on the left, but it would give me 2 doors. I will lose a random inventory item. Like what? But I get 2 rare items. It might take me to the secret garden. I guess I'll do it. What am I gonna lose? Ah, that's bad. But I do have 3 keys, I guess. This thing again. Okay. More likely to find items. And then the prism key. Okay. Please be locked. Does it work? Yes. Okay. This is good. I get to dig. Turnip. That's nice. And the doors will be unlocked now. Another turnip. So I could just open every door to room 46, which will make it more likely that I end up there. And some coins. I would really like to have some dice in case I draft myself into a corner. There we go. Oh wait, I haven't actually opened the door. underground. I would need to reach the foundation. Or to go all the way back outside. Should I just do that now while I'm not that far in? If my goal is to reach... Oh man. Also there's an orange there and the broken lever. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 steps to go outside. Then probably like at least 5 more steps just to reach the sanctum and come back. Then double that to make it back here. But then I would be pretty close. I think I should just go back now, probably. Oh, every time you walk in this room, you lose something? Oh, it's not only when you draft it. Shit. Well, whatever. I think I should be fine to make it back here, and if I'm really low on steps, I'll just buy some food. And there's a banana there. And an orange there. What's with all the fruits? Oh, it's because, right, the secret garden spreads fruits. I forgot about the actual function of the secret garden, because when you think about it, your main thing is like, it opens the path. Well, then that's good. We get a bunch of fruits, yay! It is kind of annoying having to do this every day. I do wish once you open the path to room 46, it just stayed open forever. Like, obviously it would make things much easier, but at this point the challenge has been done, you know? You might as well just give that to me. Maybe I'll get to take a closer look at that crown. It does mean I'm gonna lose another item. Going back in the Lost and Found. So Lost and Found is nice if you only have to go in there once. But if you have to go in there multiple times, it's kind of bad. Alright, we'll still have plenty of steps by the time we come back. Like 60. I really don't know how you would open room 46 on your first day with like no upgrades, no nothing. I know it's possible. I'm sure people have done it. But I sure wouldn't want to be trying to do that. Do I want to put anything in the code check for later? And it's all items I can find again. So we're still good on gems, we're still good on keys. I did lose my lockpick kit. But we should have enough to, well... Man, 1 key for 10? I feel like that's a lot. They won't all be locked, so... I guess we're fine. Banana. Alright, what am I... Okay, lost the broken lever. But we do need to be lucky here. You know, I might just get a bunch of dead ends. Gift shop. Gift shop is good. I have 33. Again, I don't want to buy this thing. I'm gonna go right first. Drafting studio again. I have to come in from the left or the right, so I kind of... drafting studio is really nice, but I'd rather... Oh man, if I get there and then... Because I won't have a choice but to draft. I would have to be really lucky to get a room that goes to the right. But if only I had some dice. I do want to combine the shovel with the compass in the workshop. No, I might get workshop again trying to head north, and like I need to prioritize this. Oh man. I would feel better if I had some dice. A couple dice would be really nice. That rhymes. A couple dice would be really nice. Each time you unlock or bypass a security door, whenever you draft a shop room, I guess? Sure. I don't really see that happening, but let's see. Alright, I need one that goes north and then one that goes right. Okay, well, I would have gotten the passageway up there because it goes off the house. I would need one that goes right. Alright. Let's see. Or do I keep drafting around in case I get like a dice? Maybe like waste some dead ends so I'm less likely to get them? Like this. This will give me more keys too. There you go. There you go, see? 12 major keys. I've only ever seen like silver key, secret garden key, prism key. Maybe one or two I'm forgetting. That's far from 12. 12 major keys? Oh god. And there was a security door there. Okay, I have 2 dice, so I have 3 chances to get a room that goes right. And we only needed the 1 shot. This will make me lose steps, and then... Okay, well, this time I assume that once you reach room 46, you get to actually walk around in there. I don't think it's gonna end the day, so we might still get to draft after reaching it. At least I hope so. I hope it's not just another cutscene and then you can't look around. Like, I want to look around the room. So I guess I'll do... aquarium? Yeah, I'm gonna lose steps, but I'm gonna gain money. A rock. A key? There's a basement key. That's another major key. Can I actually look around this time? Yes, dude. Jones. Oh, this is me. This is my family crest. Jones. Sinclair. Oh, we get the coat of arms for each family. The Moon, Epson. With the Lady Epson. Eight realms in 8 months. Eight realms in 8 months? I do remember reading about this. There's a bust missing here. I guess my mom's bust is missing. Marigold. The red stuff. This secret room is not as secure as you thought. We have your letters. 8 letters. 8 payments. 100 gold. Instructions to follow? Is this from that same mysterious person that was like threatening or blackmailing my uncle about these 7 letters? 8 letters, 8 payments, 100 gold. That sounds bad. The first key found here on the furthest rank. Oh, this tells you where the sanctum keys are. The first key found here. Okay, so this is going to be a sanctum key. The second Loctite in the vault of a bank. That's the one I found. The third is high up among all the clocks. In the clock room? But what can I do in the clock room? Maybe in the workshop I can make like a tool that repairs the clock. The fourth down below beneath all the docks. That's going to be at the bottom of the reservoir. The fifth key is held by a king on his throne. I don't know about this one. The sixth in a station left by one of your own. A station? The seventh is major if you draft it quite late. The last key is waiting behind the last door of 8. It just keeps going, dude. This game never ends. Ugh. A sanctum key? Look at that. It's the crown of the Blue Prince. The former ruby crown of Orenda Ares. Recently set with freshly cut sapphires. The first time you draw a red room while drafting, you may remove it from today's draft pool. If you do, gain 1 gem and redraw floor plans. Is this a permanent upgrade? Formerly a ruby crown, so it used to be rubies, but now it's sapphires because it's a blue crown of Orenda Ares. That's crazy. So I just have that now? No, it's an item. So it's not permanent? How can it not be permanent? And there's a sanctum key again. 8 realms in 8 months. I remember reading this somewhere. Maybe it's the passports? Maybe like if you collect all the passports, you'll have like 8 realms in 8 months, and then you just have to do them in the order that she visited them? Wait, no, the place where I read 8 realms in 8 months is on that postcard in the sanctum. Herbert said 8 realms in 8 months. The objective was simple enough, but in what order, what route, where to start? Questions like these are the ones I tend to ignore, as planning has never been my strong suit. It seems fitting to begin the journey by visiting a fragment of the Old Kingdom, a landmark as black in realm as it is in name, and a story I feel closely connected to. So, these postcards, okay, so basically to do this puzzle, I think we need to open every sanctum door, and then by reading these postcards from Herbert, we'll know in what order he visited them. So he started with Orenda Ares, like this is Orenda Ares, and apparently he started from there. I need to open every sanctum door. Among the clocks, beneath the docks, a king on his throne? I guess there's still stuff like underground that we haven't discovered. Like there is this red box, like a red power box that I don't know how to power that. It has to do... I think it has to do with the boiler room, because we see a similar type of box in the boiler room. And maybe if you draft it in that day, and then you power things a certain way, then you can open that door in the sanctum? I don't know. Well, I thought maybe I would get some answers. Instead, I'm getting more questions. I'm just glad I made it back here, honestly. Hopefully I didn't miss anything that you can interact with. Well, now I want to go and use that sanctum key. Because I'm gonna lose it, right? So I need to use it while I have it. Unless I make it to the foundation. Maybe I can make it... Oh, no, I can't. I was lucky enough just to get here as is. 53. It sucks because I have a lot of... Wait, what if I lose the Sanctum key in Lost and Found? Would they do that to me? You wouldn't do that to me, right? That's too important an item. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. God, I was scared there for a second. Chef salad? Yeah, sure. 15 steps. And then let's do club sandwich too. So back to the sanctum. And you have to go back to the sanctum like every single time. I guess I won't go back to the 46th room until I actually have the answer to the puzzle, because there's no real point. Like, I've already seen the information there. Until I can actually complete the puzzle, then... So, some of them I do know. Like, I think there's going to be a key at the bottom of this reservoir, but some of them I don't know. Like, where a king sits, it could be in the room where they were, like, practicing the theft, like the I forget the name, the like secure room, but it didn't seem like there was anything you could do in there. So which one should I open? I guess I should open Fen Ares because I have all the information for that one. So Fen Ares is this one. Yes. So here, in theory, you would get another allowance thing, and then... So Fen Ares, we have road carriage. It's foggy, militaristic, and red. And this should work. Yes. Yes. It's the Red Realm. Baron H.S. Sinclair, Mount Holly Estate, Reddington, Fen Ares. P.S. Remind Anne to replace the books I lost from the Royal Museum of the Grand City of Fen. I am actually writing this last postcard sitting at my desk at home. Okay, so this one is last. I suppose I should put forward the extra effort and drop it in the mail for consistency, but I am tempted to save the postmaster a trip, as it will just wind up here once again to join the other 7, which I am pleased to report were all waiting for me on my desk, safe as can be. Flipping through them has reminded me of the many friends I made and lessons learned along the way. And as I look back, one truth shines brighter than the others. Air travel is much better than sea travel. So this is the last one then. Interesting. So you get cannons, and then this. And I guess this is a picture of... the Royal Museum. And then we get another box. At the end of the War of the Fifth Era, after the Grand Realm of Fen Ares was established, Morajai boxes of the realm were graced with red tiles in honor of General Teskin's victory. When these tiles are pressed, all black tiles on the box turn red in triumphant victory, while all white tiles on the box turn black, serving as the outclassed and struggling reinforcements of the dwindling Désilé army. And we also have orange and green. Oh god, so now they're adding more and more colors. What does orange do? I can't remember what orange does. So here we're looking for red. Let's see, green flips across. Gray, I guess gray does nothing. And if you click red, all black turn red. So you want a lot of black, so I can turn all of them. Wait, what does the orange do? Why just what? It disappears? So orange, if you press red first, then it turns red. And that's it. But now green can't move. I don't understand what orange does, because if orange is here and you click another one, then it does nothing. Now it's gray. But not if you click this one first. Now it's gray. But if, say, this is black, now it's red. Now it's green. Okay, I think it just takes the color of like whatever color is most around it. Like if there's 2 greens, then it becomes green. If there's 2 grays, then it becomes grays. It becomes gray. I think that's what it does. Green goes the opposite. Black, I don't know what black does actually. It didn't describe it. It just said that all black turn red and all white turn black. And that's for red. So if you hit red twice, everything just becomes red. And then this would become red, and this would become red. And gray, I think, just does nothing. But then how can I get red in each corner? But if I move this to the right, these would only change the black ones, right? The red will stay red. These should turn red. God, this took for fucking ever. That took so long. I need to go and eat. Alright, that's 2 more coins and a few more rules about these damn boxes. I do appreciate that there's like puzzles of every type in this game. There's like a little bit of, you know, logic puzzles, like reading puzzles, math puzzles, like there's really all kinds of stuff. There's a little bit of everything for everyone, which is nice. But this is not my strong suit. These puzzles, it's a real struggle. So, I mean, I've still got some keys, some dice, some resources. There is like one path I could keep drafting from the passageway. I don't know if it's really worth it. I might find like a workshop or something. So, I'm gonna keep playing, but first I need to go eat dinner and then I'll come back. So, be right back. Alright, I am back. You know, now that I'm seeing these symbols at the bottom here, seeing how close they are to each other, I'm thinking all 8 will just be in this section here. And then this will be for something else. Also, looking at my notes, like, you know, all the stuff for Orinda Aries was pretty easy because they show you the full sigil. And then for Fen Aries, I think they were written. I think they're in the book. But for all the other ones, all 8 other places, we don't really know. I guess we'll have to read Realm and Rune. like the unredacted version to know like what their transportation type was, what the weather was. Like is it just going to be written somewhere, or will we have to kind of extract that information from flavor text like books and lore, and you know, we've got that to look forward to. All right, so at this point, I was basically done because I don't have the key card for the passageway, and that's my only path. So I guess we're gonna have to call it a day. Am I forgetting something? I could put something in the code check. Like with the crown, the description really makes it feel like a permanent upgrade, because what would you do with this kind of bonus if you've already reached room 46? Like the first time you draw a red room while drafting, it's like by the time you reach room 46, you will have drawn a bunch of red rooms. You could potentially just put the basement key in the code check, which is funny. I guess I will go and put something in the code check at least. I do want to figure out this door, because there's this box, and we did read a document, I think in the basement or like in one of the tunnels. It was one of the really old documents about how this is connected to the boiler room. So there has to be something in the boiler room that you can turn on that would activate this and then activate this door. But what would it be? So much left to do, and so much that I don't really know how to do. Maybe they made the blue crown have these kinds of bonuses specifically for if you want to put it in the code check for the next day. Right? Because that's like one of the few situations where it might actually be useful, is if you keep it for the next day. But it just feels like it should be a permanent thing. Crown. This precious crown that like it seems like they had to organize to steal it, and here we are just like tossing it in the freaking code check. The crown has been checked. Okay. I guess there's one more room up there, like at the aquarium, that we could draft. I don't see much point, but just for completion's sake. I have 40 coins. I guess I could buy the swim trunks. A permanent addition to the pool. Always handy for swimming. Be sure to bring some keys. Would that even do anything? Alright, we bought it. We've got the swim trunks. Don't know what it does. Actually, I could draft from the right of the antechamber, because I did open that door. I didn't think about that. The vault would give me another extra 40, but all my gems. Okay. It just sucks we don't have a lockbox key right now. But I did originally think that maybe all the Sanctum keys were going to be in vaults, but they're not. Now we know that they're all in other places. So we can actually keep drafting a little bit. But I'm out of gems. 5 gems? Damn. If I'd known, I would have bought some. I could go buy some gems in the commissary. Wow, I've never seen the trophy room, but it costs a lot of gems. I'm gonna go buy some gems then. I'm gonna have to go through the lost and found again. This might not be such a good idea. You have lost your basement key. Wow. Just buy all these bananas. Lost the compass. I've lost all my items. Oh, this stays like this. This was a permanent change. So now we're always gonna have access to break this thing. Interesting. The wine cellar would again give me more gems, but let's get some keys instead. Because all the doors are going to be locked up here. Storeroom? It's really rare that we drive the storeroom so far up in the mansion. The tunnel. Always draw tunnel while drafting in this room. I am kind of curious, we've never seen this one. Let's see what it is. Just an actual tunnel. Going under all obstacles, the tunnel pierces through walls and rooms alike. This crudely excavated passage looks to be the work of someone determined to get where they are going, regardless of whether the house's floor plan is accommodating or not. Going under? Huh. You get some dig spots, which unlocks the door. And then you will always get the tunnel again. Huh. So you can just do like a straight line. But even if you were to do that, say from the entrance. Okay, so let's say you drafted all the way up here, and then you found the lever to open the left side of the antechamber. You could just come back here, get the tunnel, and then just do the tunnel all the way to the top. And it's like an easy way to the room 46, but so interesting. I guess I want to see the trophy room. We've never seen it. I mean, there's not going to be much in there because I've only done the 2 trophies. Oh, so it costs a bunch of gems, but then you just get a bunch of gems back. And then you get your list of trophies here too. Herbert, were you hunting rhinoceros back in your day? There's our single trophy. This might be the only one we get, so... I don't like these stuffed animals. That's kind of... Not a fan of that. So there's nothing else in this room. The polished brass of the treasured laurels filling the trophy cases of this room reveal the pride their owner must feel having earned them. Achievement is its own reward, but a gold cup is also nice. So I guess it costs a lot of gems, but then you also get a lot of gems back, or was it just this one time? Let's do drawing room. Yet another gem. So, in the Great Alzara prophecy, he mentioned something about all these different people, but always in the same chair. Is there something special about this chair? Like, does the chair itself hold some secret? Hmm. Every door's locked. Music room again. Sure. What? How is there a sanctum key in here? Oh, is it the 7th is major if you draft it quite late? That's the only one that I can see fitting. It's major like the note because we're drafting it at night? But I only have 14 steps left. Maybe if I can reach the foundation, I could use it. Can I make it back to the code check? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, no, I'm never gonna make. Ah, oh, shit. So it's in the music room, but only if you draft it late? Have I never drafted the music room like this late before? Late in the house or late like at night? Well, now I have to make it to the foundation, but I may not. This would give me a bunch more steps. Okay. This is like my only hope is getting enough steps in here. Enjoy your lunch. That's plus 10. If you have aquarium, I do. So that's going to be 30. Okay, with this, I can go back outside and use the sanctum key. Wow. So that's 2 sanctum keys in one day. So then should I just keep drafting towards the foundation? The boiler room. I guess I might as well. See this red thing there? This is what needs the power. Hang on, hang on. This red thing? This is what I need to power, but how? There it is, now it's powered. So if I go there, it might be open, right? But now the path is closed. Let me make it inside the foundation. I just need to be lucky like twice. I wouldn't see all 3, but I just need 1 to work. I'm not gonna be sheltered. Oh, shit. It's a security door. Okay, well, I just need to take the long way around, which should still work. It's just... I would have rather not have to do that, and I'm gonna have to fix the boiler room next time I'm in here. But now it should be active, because the light is on. Okay, so I need to... I do have 48 steps. So it's a long way around, but I should be able to get back outside. Wait, I'm gonna lose an item in Lost and Found. I only have the shovel and the Sanctum key. What if I lose the Sanctum key? Oh no. Fuck. I didn't think about that. Oh, please don't take the Sanctum key. Please just take the shovel. Are you fucking kidding? Impressive shopping center. To lose a Sanctum key in the Lost and Found, I think it really shows just how bad my luck is. Can you believe that shit? Like, I was definitely playing with fire. I did a lot of back and forth. Like, I went through that room multiple times, but come on, man. The shovel was right there. Do fucking shelter so this doesn't happen again. Unbelievable. I guess each time you find trash, so instead of finding trash, I'm actually finding keys, gems, and dyes. I'm so upset. I'm so upset that this just fucking happened. It's like every Sanctum key, like they tell you where to find them, and so it's possible to lose them, which means it has to be possible to get them multiple times, because you getting a Sanctum key does not guarantee you're going to be able to use it to open the door. So they have to make it where you can get it multiple times. So I guess it really was just that I got the music room like late in the day. Is that it? Or is it just like a chance that you will get it as one of the major keys? I don't know. But wow, that's very upsetting. Oh boy, I can tell this is going to be complicated just from the length of this sentence. If you replace the word one in the other two statements with both, they will both be false. One of the other boxes contains gems. Okay. One of the other statements is false. If you replace the word one, they will both be false. So both of the other boxes contain gems. This is false. Both of the other statements are false. This could be true. But wait, if it is true, then this wouldn't be true. So then they're in this one? Because this one is false? I think? I'm not sure about this one, but okay. I almost want to do secret passage into the corridor just to make sure that I get into the foundation this time. And watch me not get the corridor. Oh, this would be good to get early, too. For 2 gems? Sure. So now we know we can reach the foundation. The armory again. Is it always the same stuff on sale in the armory, or like is it sometimes something else? I'm gonna do den. Just so I can go down. Guest bedroom. Sure. Get some extra steps. Now we're getting into locked doors. Nook. Sure. A pantry going up or patio going down. This would take me on both sides. It would shelter me from this one. Sure. This thing is just always available now. Just taunting me. Until I find the bookstore, I'm not gonna use it. Conservatory. Sure, let's adjust. I want to use the conservatory as often as I can because a lot of rooms need adjusting. The aquarium is unusual. I like the aquarium. I think I want it... I do like the aquarium. I think I want it standard. Because it's like a red room with no penalty. Let's do standard. The attic is rare. I mean, it's rare that I have 3 gems, but there's a lot of items in it, so I'd rather it be like unusual. It is a dead end. And it costs a lot. I think unusual would be better than rare. Because rare is a little too much. And then hallway is commonplace. That feels right, sure. That's fine. Oh, our first dormitory, but there's probably better places to draft this one. Let's just do West Wing Hall for now. I could just keep going as far up as I can until I hit like a locked door. Or I could just go back in the drawing room right away. This method wastes more steps, but I feel like I have more control over like what the house looks like. Let's redraw. Ideally, I would like either it go down or up. Alright, well, storeroom then. Kennel. I don't have a shovel. Pantry will take me up. Sure. This would probably be the garage, although I think it's only the garage if you come in from the side. The clock tower again. Courtyard, I might get the shovel in there. Well, there's a shovel. But there's also a security door. This does not count as trash somehow. So we get a key. Just the 2 spots today. It's not the angle I would have wanted, but this one goes right into the foundation. I'd rather this, I think. I'd rather be able to move around freely. So let's do this. Okay, courtyard is a security door, but West Wing Hall is still open. It is the garage. Garage is a bunch of keys. Each time you dig, well, I do have the shovel now, so sure. Hello. 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 I got a gem. Experiment successful. There's a dormitory. But this one's a dead end. Can you ever buy the key card in the commissary? Let's do commissary just so we can keep going. Sledgehammer. Kind of want to save my gold, but let's do sledgehammer just in case we run into some trunks, I guess. The pool. They're always angled wrong. I wish I could rotate these damn plans. It's a waste of a hallway, but alright. That would take 3 gems. But I might dig some trash, which would give me gems. And it's a lot of doors, that's why it's expensive. Turnip. Another turnip. And that's it. I don't have enough gems. Duel going down or billiard going up? Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of situations where I could get the attic, but I don't have the gems for it. Alright. $18. 525 minus 520. Oh, yellow square. This is new. But this was in the room, in the classroom, the algebra one that I kind of skipped. Would it be like negative 81 plus 11, so like 92 minus... Wait, no, it has to be one of these numbers. Maybe it's squared, but then you remove 1, so like... It can't be 9 squared 9, because it would be way too big of a number. And the answer has to be below 20. So maybe you still do 9 squared? No, you can't do 9 squared. So it has to be just what? let's say it's 20 minus 8. Hold on, I need to actually look at these classroom exam sheets that I screen captured last time. Don't square till you're there. Don't square till you're there. So maybe you only square once you reach that color. So maybe it's like... wait. So usually it's just this. So you start with this, 18. Then you're like, okay, now it's 5 because of the addition. Square 5. So 25 minus 5, 20. So here you still start with this, 11 minus 8, so 3, and then you do times 3, so then 9. Okay, so that's what it is. So you do it, don't square till you're there. So you only do it once you reach that color. So 13 minus 10, 3 times 3. So 9 again. Ah, okay. Okay, so it's not that complicated. It's just a little more complicated than it was, and I'm sure it's going to keep getting even more complicated. The aquarium. Or the last gem I have. I am quickly running out of gems, which is very bad. Were they selling gems at the commissary? Okay. I'm sheltered from the aquarium. Coins. The compass again, which is kind of bad sometimes. This is going to be unlocked, but I won't have any gems, so I think I need to go back. Can I buy gems at the commissary? Gems on sale? No gems on sale. Maybe I go back to the den to be like lower. Maybe get some gems. Too many ducky. Plus we can dig in the foundation while we're here. Yes, compass and shovel, I know. Oh, this counts as trash? A turnip. This would be the secret garden, which is always good to have, I guess. I guess I don't really care about the secret garden that much anymore. It's nice for the fruits, but I don't really care about going in the antechamber. I mean, it's good if you can pass through. That can be useful. But I don't care about getting in room 46 anymore. Library might lead me to the bookstore, but this will take me to the side. We might get the library later. It's not like I have the money for a book anyways. Enjoy your lunch. I'm still low on gems. Let's see if there's sometimes different thing in the armory or if it's always the same. Okay, I think it's always the same thing. So I already have the sledgehammer, but I could buy this. We can make some fire. You can equip Night Shield to ignore the negative effect. For 8. I am still sheltered. I still have one room I can be protected against, so I guess no. I do need to combine shovel and compass, so let's do workshop, sure. And the lever. What could compass and shovel do? Right, wait, the dowsing rod? Have I done that before? And what does that do? While drafting dowsing rod points towards rooms that may contain more items today than usual. Huh. Interesting. I still need more gems. So this one? You're saying this one? Okay. I'm using my last gem, so... Is there like a key card in here? Why did you lead me in this room? Just because of the apple? Really? And now I'm stuck dealing with this? I guess it's nice I have a computer. Gymnasium connects all this. Ooh, running shoes. I've got all these doors pointing north, but like no gems, so I'm kind of limited. Library? Some gems, please. I'm still just missing the same two. A new clue and the other one. Give me the bookstore. You know what? I might actually be able to come in from every side in this case. I don't think I've cracked the secret of this room yet. I guess the idea is you want to be able to get to this button. Is that the idea? Have I ever actually done that? I can't remember. I used the shovel. So the dowsing rod is just way... I don't know, it feels way less useful. I wish I could dig instead. But, Alright, it's too late for that. Okay, can I come into the mirror room from the other side? I could with this. Excuse me? And what about it? What does that do for me? So I'm upside down now, but I can't interact with the buttons or the doors. So what's the point? What about it? Is it because I need to have opened like every path? How puzzling. I'm puzzled. But when the walls are down, then they're not up there. And when they're up there, they're not down there. Wait, so if you do this, then it's the wall up there that's down. So you actually want walls to be down. And then you go up, and then you have access to more up there. Oh, okay, so there actually is something up here. I guess the boudoir is a good room, especially because it's got the +3, it's got a gem in it. But this could become kind of dangerous because having duplicates of rooms, it's not necessarily a good thing. I think with the boudoir, it's fine. Wait, so you can get like duplicate floor plans in this room? Got a key? And I can actually reach all 4 corners. Oh yeah, for sure. I definitely want another den because you have 3 doors, you have a gem. Wait, so now, but where would it tell you? Okay, it doesn't actually tell you anywhere that you have multiples. I wish it told you like, maybe it does. Den? It doesn't say like you have 2 of these, you know? It doesn't tell you that you just duplicated it. So I guess that's the whole thing. That's the whole secret of this room, is like, if you can lower enough walls, then you can reach the center takes you up, then you can like open all these extra boxes. And it's like, You technically have access to multiple doors if you can come in from the other side and open the walls. So it's like, it's kind of a dead end unless you can come in from the other side. Then it becomes like a four-way room. Huh. Okay. How interesting. Oh, I don't have gems. Would this be the room with a king? Because there's like this, I don't remember what's actually on the thing. It's like a bust of the king, I think. Maybe if you could like power down this room or something, then instead of the crown, like where they found the crown, you would find a sanctum key, potentially. The ballroom costs 2. Can't dig. I don't have the gems. But I feel like the music room is always very high in the mansion, so how come last time I didn't get the sanctum key? Is it just like a random chance? There's my second gem. Maybe I can get it here. Last chance. Nope. Is there a key card here? No key card. Well, then that's the end of that. And no code check either. Well, it wasn't the craziest, most productive day, but I guess we did learn a few new informations. Garden Shopping Center. So that's going to be it for today. I do feel like the more productive runs are going to become more and more rare as we keep playing, because for the stuff we have left to do, we really need to get lucky, or it's either I need to be really lucky with the rooms I get, or I need something that I don't even know yet what it is. Like to read all the books, I need to get the bookstore while I have a lot of money on me, which if you find the vault, it's possible. If I could break the little piggy bank, it's possible. Emptying the reservoir, that still depends on getting the boiler room with the pump room, allegedly. Finding all the stamps is just playing, doing the experiment, getting letters in the mailroom. Bringing fire to the tomb, that might happen just by chance. The 8 angel points to our dreams, still don't know what that is. I guess one of the big things now is going to be getting all the sanctum doors opened. So I need to find all 8 keys and actually not lose them before I can reach the sanctum. And then getting the right information for the kingdoms. We're still missing that extra microchip. I have no idea where it could be. We're still missing room 8 for this weird like do puzzle room 8 at rank 8, and that's an achievement somehow. I forgot to go back underground to look at that red thing, like the red door, to see if it was opened. I knew I was forgetting something, but I was like, there's no code check, there's no... I knew I was forgetting something, but I'm kind of out of time to record anyway, so I had to stop here. So still a lot to do, but it's gonna need a combination of luck and actually making fewer mistakes. So anyways, I hope that you enjoyed today's episode. I hope that you had fun laughing at my misfortune. So as always, drop me a like, leave me a comment, or you can even check out the Patreon in the description below. So until next time, I had fun playing this, I hope you had fun watching it, and I will see you in the next episode for even more Blueprints. Ovin Nevare.